Today I will describe digestive system of Nereis. Digestive system of Nereis contains alimentary canal, which is a long and straight tube extending from anterior end to posterior end of the body. Anterior end to posterior end of the body. It is suspended in the body cavity by dorsal mesentery. Suppose this is the body of Nereis. This alimentary canal starts from here and will goes up to the last segment of the body. We can divide alimentary canal of Nereis in three parts. First one is foregut or stomodium. Second part is midgut, or it is also known as mesentron. And third and last part is hindgut, also known as proctodium. Now I will discuss one by one. First of all, I will describe foregut or stomodium of Nereis. Foregut or stomodium, it contains three parts: mouth, buccal cavity and pharynx. First one is mouth. Mouth is a ventral slit presently which leads into a buccal cavity. Buccal cavity and pharynx. Buccal cavity is a wide chamber succeeded by highly muscular pharynx. Both of these buccal cavity and pharynx work together, which is known as proboscis. When there is any prey in surrounding of Nereis, then this both buccal cavity and pharynx come outside and take the prey and catch the prey and bring back inside the body. Now I show this by this diagram. This is the diagram of complete alimentary canal of Nereis. As I told previously, it is divided into three parts: foregut, midgut and hindgut. Foregut contains mouth, buccal cavity and pharynx. These three regions together form foregut. Midgut and last part is hindgut, which contains only anus. And last part contains only rectum, which continues outside through anus. This is the complete alimentary canal of Nereis. First part is mouth, which is situated ventrally and continues into buccal cavity and pharynx. This is buccal cavity. Buccal cavity, inner wall of buccal cavity are thickened and form some teeth-like structures which are known as denticles or perennials. This buccal cavity continues into pharynx. On the inner margin of the posterior part of the pharynx, it contains a pair of jaws which are mobile, stout and continuous jaws. I showed here with black color. This pharynx and buccal cavity both are covered by a single coat. This is foregut. Now this pharynx continues into a narrow tube which is known as esophagus. Here it is shown, this is esophagus. or these both pharynx and buccal cavity function with the help of two pair of muscles. First pair of muscles are protractor muscles and second pair of muscles are retractor muscles. Protractor means which go outside, which help in going outside of this proboscis, which is made up of buccal cavity and pharynx. And retractor which come back again within the body, both these buccal cavity and pharynx. Esophagus continues into the stomach and intestine. This esophagus has one pair of esophageal gland which opens in it. Probably it contains some digestive enzymes. Probably it contains. Now this stomach and intestine, there is no separate stomach in Nereis. Both are combined. In each segment of the body, they are segmentally arranged through the last part of the body. Here I have shown here. This is stomach and intestine in each segment. And after 10 segment, on the side of this stomach and intestine, the nephridia are segmentally arranged. And last part of the alimentary canal is the hindgut or proctodium, which contains only rectum. Here I have shown this is the last part of the body, which is known as pygidium, which contains only rectum as the last part of the alimentary canal, which opens outside through anus. These are anal sera. This is complete alimentary canal of Nereis. Again, I am telling you, we can divide it to its alimentary canal into three parts: foregut, midgut, and hindgut. Foregut contains only mouth, buccal cavity, and pharynx. Second part is midgut, which contains esophagus, stomach, and intestine. And third part, or hindgut, which contains only rectum. In this diagram, I show pharynx retracted and pharynx everted. This is the normal phase when pharynx is within the body. This is peristomium, first segment of the body. This is prostomium, palp, tentacle, eyes, all serae, all are present on prostomium. This is prostomial part and this is peristomium part. And here this is mouth, which is a ventral slit, which continues in the buccal cavity. In this situation, pharynx is within the body when there is no prey surrounding the animal. When any prey come surrounding the Nereis, how this buccal cavity and pharynx works. Both these together work and buccal cavity and pharynx both come outside of the body. This region is the everted buccal region and this region is the everted pharynx. As I show in the previous diagram, inside of the pharynx, various teeth, paragnals or denticles are present. Here, on the inside of the pharynx, posterior end of the pharynx, we have one pair of the jaws, which come outside of the body, means they are protruded. Normally, it is fully living in its burrow. When there is any prey come surrounding in its surrounding, then suddenly its proboscis, which contains both buccal region and pharynx, together everted in just like this diagram. Digestion is extracellular. Nereis is mainly carnivorous, which feeds mainly small crustaceans, molluscs, small prey, and whole digestion is extracellular. And digestive enzymes are mainly present in esophageal gland or pouches, as I showed in the previous diagram, and in some gland cells within the stomach and intestine. In this way, this is the complete digestive system of the Nereis.